God, I wish I had a big bike. Man alive. Now I can see, well, I tell you what, that was pretty bloody quick. Getting here. So, I mean, seriously quick getting to the highway. I thought it was going to take much longer, quite a bit longer. So, I'm going to, I'm literally on the main highway. But I'm going to keep it pointed forward, okay? Because there's so many places where it's washed out or has been washed out. No one behind me, so I can ride in the middle of the lane. And I'm going too fast, okay? I'll admit that. Another washout here. You see where just water and muck went across the road. And then straight ahead up on the hill there, you can see where the mountain caved in. He told me a Phrao American lives up on, I believe that was the hill. But after this corner, in about a click, yeah, this is where I stopped, where that little chalet is. And, you know, just dilapidated. I'm going to make a turn here. I'm going to pull in, okay? Here's where I stopped to use the restroom. Obviously, they're closed, right? Pretty straightforward. So I'm doing my business, and I hear a motorbike, and I hear, hello. So straight up that hill, where that bike's coming down right now, is a huge house where a Phrao, an American, built a home. So that squeaky's my Brody wheel or whatever you call it, tractor knob, whatever. Okay, coming out. So I'll do about 5 or 6 more minutes of this highway and then call her quits and focus on driving and nothing but anywhere you see that red dirt, something's happened. There's a couple places up ahead, I believe not too far, where they got some you know, backhoes and stuff like that working, where it's really sloughed off. I mean, just like unbelievable. And then another one some kilometers up, if I notice it quick enough, I'll take pictures of it. They built a retaining wall and new highway over it, and they're still working on it. Another slide here to the right. I mean, it's just like unbelievable. And the rain's coming. You can see those some dark skies right there in front, and then some big cumulus clouds to the obviously up and to the left. So the rain's coming, and I do not want to be on this highway when it's raining heavy and when it's dark, because, you know, what a valley. Unbelievable. I gotta stop. I gotta stop and take some pictures. Another washout here before a slide came down. You know, but they just cleaned it up. This whole wall here came down. Look at that. I mean, it's just like just a few days ago. I mean, not long. All of this. Just here you go, rainy season. I mean, the size of these boulders, you know, some of them, you know, a third the size of my truck. I hope it's not too bouncy for you. And but you know, all I've got to babble about is the beauty and how much I love these kind of roads. If I knew the road, I would be driving different. I've got some footage coming over from Chiang Rai to Chiang Mai. I followed the GPS when I knew I shouldn't have. I was like, look at those trees that came down. I mean, my word. So anyway, I'm following the GPS when I left Chiang Rai, and it's telling me turn right, and I'm like, I think this is too soon, man. This doesn't make any sense, right? But I went, shit, turn right. Lying. Anyway, digital voice, lying digital voice. Okay, here's that wall I was talking about. I'm gonna like pull over this way and turn my truck right at it. Look at that retaining wall they built. God dang it! I mean, you can see this really came out, and there's a big canyon going down. Just a big canyon. There was some big equipment here working when I came by earlier, but hell, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, totally spaced. That would have been a good spot to pull over and just stretch my legs one last time before I head to the crib. But this road, I know what I was saying. I took that wrong right, an early right. Still ends up at the same destination, but it took me through some 35, 40 kilometer per hour village type stuff, right? And that's like water torture to me sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You Soi Dogs and kids playing, and you got to really stay on your toes, and it's slow. My God, dang it, But I just said, well, I looked at the map and I went, screw it. So it takes me 30, 35 minutes longer. Big deal, right? I'll see some country that I haven't seen before. But then, when I finally got onto the highway that I was used to, I broke ranks, and I probably broke every reckless driving rule other than drinking in Thailand. I was hauling ass, straightening out the curves, making that snake straight. 120, 130 in a 50 kilometer zone. And just passing people like they were standing still. And I filmed it all. There was one Honda I got up on the right side of it, and he was like, it was a he, because I could see his windows weren't that tinted, and he's like, you're not going to pass me. So he does that speed up shit, right? Like an asshat move, And so I said, okay. I eased off and let him get ahead. And then he made a mistake on a corner. I'm like, dude, why are you staying in your lane? You can see 3 turns up ahead, right? Like right now, I can't see. Okay, here I can see 1, 2, 3 turns. Okay, so I know I'm not going to hit anybody unless someone comes around there 90 miles an hour on a Ninja or something. Okay, so when you're on a corner like that, you take advantage of it. I can see up there's no one's coming, so I'm in the other lane, right? I'll be out of the lane before a car comes around that corner, like that. But I'm on the main highway, and this guy he made a mistake, and all I had to do was straighten out my turn, and I passed him almost like he was standing still, just because I straightened out my turn. I didn't speed up. I just straightened out my turn like this, right? And I freaking passed him, and And then he got angry. Why? How do I know that? Because he got on my ass. I said, oh, okay. You want to play that game, do you? Okay. I said, all right. So I just kicked it into high, you know, put the pedal down, and that freaking Honda car, which should out-corner the hell out of this truck, I lost him. He gave up. It was like, because he was staying in his lane when he didn't have to. Both those lanes were going the same direction, by the way. Okay? I'm not saying that they were oncoming lanes like here. They're going the same direction, Dippy. You know? And he kept staying in his lane, and I'd hear him, right? He would be like in a slight drift, you know, a little bit of slippage there, where I'm just straightening it out, like right here, straightening it out. Each time you do that, you gain a chunk of, you know, in racing, you gain a 16th of a second on a lap, or a half a second, quarter second, whatever. Car links, NASCAR, you know, they talk about that. It's just like that. The way you turn, the way you hit your apex and all that kind of crap, you'll shave miles off a really long trip if you straighten out the curves. But yeah, I thought it was pretty damn funny. We are at 28 minutes, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of countryside. Let me move my phone before it looks like it's going to fall off. Yeah, I don't have it slid all the way over. Anyhow, for me, unless something crops up, air pressure's good. Next stop is my hotel in Chiang Mai. And more slides. I'll keep the camera at the ready for you know, quick shots or something if something really interesting crops up. But I'm going to end it now because 30 minutes is a lot to ask. And I appreciate it. I may bust it in two parts. I mean, it's really not that interesting. I'm not talking about anything interesting. I'm just showing some scenery. And now you're looking at my mug, you know. So anyway, with that, I will say thank you. I'm going to stop in the middle of the flipping highway. No one's coming from behind. And I will talk to you later. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Bye.